Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Tonight from Holyoke High School is a doubleheader as the Brush Beat Diggers take on the Holyoke Dragons. I'm John Beltran along with Ken Goodall. As the starting lineup is being introduced for both the Beat Diggers and the Dragons. Holyoke coached by Arlen Scholl and Brush by Tom George as the girls' game is first. Beat Diggers go with Jordan Delorier, Melissa Waylard, Bailey Craich, Alex White, and Kristen Berg. And for Holyoke, they go with Maddie King, a 6'2 junior, Chandler Kirk, who's a 5'7 senior, Jacinta Kruger, a 5'9 junior, Aaron Velasquez, or check that, Aaron Wieselmeyer, a 6'1 senior, and Megan Wieselmeyer, a 5'11 sophomore. Lots of size in that starting lineup for Holyoke, and we know that with Holyoke at 1-1 and the Beat Diggers at 1-2, coming off a 28-25 overtime loss last Friday night in Denver to St. Mary's Academy. It's a non-league game, Jen, but a crucial one for the Beat Diggers to win tonight.
You know, it's always hard this time of year. You're kind of starting to get everything to roll a little bit. You're getting plays in, and then you hit Christmas, and it's kind of just a stopper. So
start all over, yeah.
Yep, pretty much. So we'll see what happens here.
Opening tip brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance with 2 locations in Fort Morgan and Brush, offering home care, health, life, and car insurance. That's Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Beat Diggers control the opening tip. Delorier with a basketball. Bounce pass to the outside left to White, looking down low. On the outside right to Craich. Craich cross-court pass over to Melissa Waylard, holding the ball up high. Cross-court to Kristen Berg. Beat Diggers very patient on offense. Down low. Back out to Craich. He'll fake the three. Near the top to Delorier. After the entry pass went to White. Now to Melissa Waylard. Stripped by Chandler Girk. First turnover of the game. Here is Girk on the outside right, looking down low. Beats Wieselmeyer off her hand. Taken by a teammate. That shot is missed over there. And the Beat Diggers control the rebound. Melissa Waylard coming away with a basketball. Here comes Brush into the front court as the shot was missed by Maddie King, and that shot is missed to the right side by White, and the ball is rebounded on one hop by Aaron Wieselmeyer. Here comes Girk the other way for Holyoke. We played 1 minute, no score. Girk at the top of the basketball, guarded by Delorier, dribbling to her left. On the outside left to Aaron Wieselmeyer. Now to Audi Pena. Pena on the high right to Wieselmeyer. The other top to Girk. Girk against Delorier. So, yeah, it looks like Pena starting and not Maddie King in this game for Holyoke. On the outside left with the basketball is Megan Wieselmeyer. Back to Girk. To her left. Dribbles by Delorier. Jump pass to Wieselmeyer. Bounce pass to the top for Girk. In the right corner, taken away over there by Maddie King. Her shot is missed, and the rebound control over there by Brush's Bailey Craich. Here come the Beat Diggers into the front court. Alex White with 6:18 to go in the opening quarter. No score. Delorier at the top. Guarded by Pena. Outside left to Waylard. Picked up by Girk. Down low for White. She banks and misses. Too strong. And the rebound controlled on one hop by Pena. Pena into the front court at the top. Cross-court pass to Wieselmeyer in the lane. Ball poked away. Intended over there for Maddie King, who is in the lineup. Long pass to Delorier. She puts it up. Back rim. No. And the ball is controlled by Pena. Both teams have committed a turnover, and Pena with a couple of rebounds in the game, and then the ball was lost out of bounds. Beat Diggers will have possession of the basketball. So Jacinta Kruger is the one that's not in the lineup for Holyoke. Beat Diggers to throw it in underneath the basket. And we're shielded from that part. Delorier triggers it in. And it was poked away, but taken away by the Beat Diggers. Here's Berg straight away, 12-footer off the back of the rim, and it bounces in for Kristen Berg. So it was the third leading scorer on last year's team when she averaged 9.3 points a game. And with the graduations of Carly Nichols and Kennedy Guzman, she's got to step up that total this year. 2-0 Brush, 5:28 to go. And the ball batted in the front court, taken by Audi Pena. She puts it up around, no good. And the rebound to Kristen Berg of Brush. That's her first. On the outlet to White, here's Delorier. Beat Diggers have a 2-on-3. Now here's Waylard to the left side with a pass. And she puts it up and no good. And the rebound and putback by Craich is an air ball. And that's taken away by Chandler Girk of Holyoke. Across the timeline, Beat Diggers maintain a 2-0 lead, approaching the 5-minute mark of the opening quarter. Straight away is Wieselmeyer on the outside left to Pena, picked up by White. With a basketball, cross-court pass, a sloppy one, batted away by Waylard, but taken away by Wieselmeyer. And here's the 15-footer up and in. That is made over there by Megan Wieselmeyer. Deadlocked at 2. 4:43 to go first quarter. Delorier across the timeline. Picked up by Pena on the outside right to White. White looking down low. Is going to feed the cutting Whaler, but a bad pass out of bounds. And both teams have 2 turnovers as we're deadlocked at 2 with 4:35 to go in the first.
Well, it looks like Holyoke wants to stay in a man-to-man, whereas we're running, it looks like a 1-3-1, dropping into maybe 2-3, but looks like Jordan is moving both sides here.
Pena fakes the 3, looking to her right, lobs it over to one of the Wieselmeyers in the lane all the way. It looked like there was body contact as she missed the shot. Taken away by Whaler, stolen by Wieselmeyer, and she misses the shot. Ball batted out of bounds off of White. And that will be Holyoke basketball. Lots of contact on that first one. I thought a foul might be called. There's the throw-in to Wieselmeyer. Double team, dribbles to her right, back out to Pena. Pena will put up a long shot, and that's no good. It's a 3-pointer. Ball batted out of bounds off of Chandler Girk. Big Digger basketball with 4:08 to go in a quick-moving first quarter. That's because no fouls have been committed. Brush 2, Holyoke 2. Here comes Delorier into the front court, picked up by Pena. Getting a pick from Whaler, dribbling to her left against Girk. Picks up the dribble, spinning, looking, cross-court pass Berg. 12-footer is short, and the rebound is loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. That is off of Kristen Berg of the Beat Diggers, Holyoke basketball. And, Jen, this is part of the problem with the Beat Diggers. Last year they averaged nearly 55 points a game. This year, just over 39 points a game. We mentioned 25 in overtime against St. Mary's Academy. They slowed down the pace, we understand, as that shot is up and in. That's a long one just in front of the three-point line from Maddie King. And Holyoke leads 4-2, so we know the Beat Diggers have struggled to score this season.
I think part of it is just relaxing and finding that niche with the new players.
Delorier missed the shot, putback is up, and that is missed by Bailey Craich. And the rebound and a foul in the backcourt. Wieselmeyer came away with a basketball, but she was fouled. And the foul was committed by Kristen Berg. That is her first. And when you get point blanks, looks like that, you've got to convert as well. Holyoke 4, Brush 2 with 3:26 to go in the first quarter. John Beltran with Jen Goodall from Holyoke High School. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East at 1209 Main Street in Fort Morgan will professionally fit you into the car truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Ehrlich Toyota East. Girk at the top. Wieselmeyer straightaway shot is off to the left. And the rebound to Alex White. White on the outlet to Delorier. Here come the Beat Diggers into the front court. Delorier in the corner. Dribbles along the baseline. Now picks up the dribble. And that pass towards White is cut off. Intercepted by Maddie King. Fourth turnover for Brush. Pena into the front court. Picked up Delorier. On the bounce pass to Chandler Girk to her left near the timeline. Maintains the dribble. On the outside left to Pena, picked up to Delorier. Now to Wieselmeyer, right of the lane all the way. Had the shot, no. Looked like she went up for the shot, she just missed it. I thought it was poked out of bounds. Instead, Beat Digger basketball with 2:39 to go in the first. Holyoke leads 4-2. Here comes Jordan Delorier for Brush. Picked up by Pena. On the outside right, the chest pass to White, looking down low. Still holding the ball up high. At the top now for Walliver into the game. On the outside right, the chest pass to White. Lost the ball, got it back, dribbles right corner. Picks up the dribble, now to Craich. On the outside left to Berg. Down low for White, poked out of bounds. No, it just went off of White's hand. I thought Maddie King might have got a hand on it. Instead, the Beat Diggers have committed their fifth turnover here in the opening quarter with only 2 points. We've got 2:10 to go. Aaron Wieselmeyer with a basketball. Bounce pass. There's back out to Girk. Jump pass down low to Wieselmeyer. Her shot is up and around and good. And that is Megan Wieselmeyer. She's got 4 points. She's outscored Brush. Holyoke 6, Brush 2. 1:55 to go in the opening quarter. Delorier on the outside left to Walliver. Dribbling to her left against Chandler Girk. Back to her right. Cross-court pass there over to White. White actually near the top on the high right to Delorier. Delorier lobs it right baseline to White. Takes a dribble. Fades. Shoots. Misses. The rebound and put back, and that's blocked. Bailey Craich had it. Here's Berg. She misses a shot. And Chandler Girk comes up with a basketball. Then we've got a whistle.
I think it's going to be Beat Digger ball. Just dribbled out of bounds or off her foot or something. I couldn't quite tell. Or blocked a little bit from that view.
And that's another turnover, just the third actually for Holyoke. Inbounds pass to Walliver, the right corner to Berg. Down low for Craich. Dribbles, turns, shoots, misses. And a foul. Bailey Craich to the line to shoot 2. Foul was committed over there by Megan Wieselmeyer, her first. First foul committed in the game by Holyoke. And to the line will be Bailey Craich to shoot two. The first free throw is off the back of the rim. Second free throw upcoming. The friendly staff at High Plains Bank in Wiggins is ready to assist you with a home loan, equity line of credit, commercial loan, or checking account to receive hometown service at a higher plane. Visit High Plains Bank. Second free throw back rim, and the ball is batted around, and it's still loose. And it's still loose underneath the basket, picked up by Craich. Then the shot by Mortensen is blocked, taken away by White. Here's Delorier straight away, off to the right. White puts it back up. That's too strong. Or check that was Craich. Here is White. She misses. And the rebound is controlled over there by Maddie King. Bailey Craich has grabbed a bunch of rebounds, but has no points to show for it. 0 out of 2 from the line. We've got 58 seconds to go in the opening quarter, 6-2 Holyoke. Aaron Wieselmeyer to Audi Pena. Back to Aaron Wieselmeyer. Had it stripped by Delorier. Delorier, with nobody to beat, is going to lay it up and in. Holyoke lead is down to 6-4. Fourth turnover by the Dragons. Aaron Wieselmeyer with the basketball across the timeline. Right to the free throw line. Back to Girk. Outside left. Pena, three in the air. Is off the bottom of the backboard. Ball batted out of bounds. And it is off of Brush as Holyoke retains possession. Melissa Wailert back into the game. And also in for the Beat Diggers, Casey Blake. I have her under a different number here. Pena to throw it in three-quarters court. Back to Maddie King on the outside left to Girk. Girk with the basketball near the top to Wieselmeyer. Three in the air, off to the right. However, the rebound and put back off the side of the backboard. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Holyoke basketball. The shot was missed by Jacinda Kruger, who was into the game. With 20.3 seconds to go, and Pena to throw it in. Three-quarters court with Holyoke leading by 2. Back to Kruger on the outside left to Girk. Girk to Maddie King at the top. On the outside right, Wieselmeyer. Her shot is up and in. Inside the three-point line for Aaron Wieselmeyer. Her first point, 8-4. 7 seconds to go. Waiter, left baseline to Mortensen, dribbles to her right, and then put up a shot, and she was fouled.
And Emma made a nice move right there. She got her girl up in the air, did a little ball fake, and then she stepped right around her with a nice little quick dribble and up with the shot as the body was coming down.
Excellent move. The foul was committed by Chandler Girk, her first. Now let's see if Mortensen can knock down a free throw, and the answer is no. It's off to the right. Second free throw upcoming. The Beat Diggers looking sluggish here in the opening quarter. They've got more turnovers than points. That free throw is in. And now they've matched that total. We got 1 second to go. Girk throws it up, and that is far short of the target. We played 8 minutes from Holyoke. Holyoke 8, Brush 5 on 1010 KSOR and KSOR.com. John Beltran and Jen Goodall back from Holyoke High School in the first of 2 games. The Holyoke girls lead Brush 8-5. Chandler Girk, Aaron Wieselmeyer, along with Audi Pena, Maddie King, and Jacinda Kruger for Holyoke. Melissa Wailert, Kristen Berg, Jordan Delorier, Emma Mortensen, and Alex White for Brush. And it will be Holyoke basketball once these officials solve an issue that all of a sudden has taken effect here. In the opening quarter, Megan Wieselmeyer, only a sophomore, scored 4 points for Holyoke. Beat Diggers got 2 apiece from Berg and Delorier and 1 free throw from Emma Mortensen.
It looks like we have a bloody uniform, so Craich will change jersey tops into something else. I couldn't see the number from here, but we'll get it when she comes back out. I don't know if she got a bloody lip or a bloody nose or if it's somebody else's blood.
Yeah,
so.
She's headed to the locker room to change. So we'll start this second quarter momentarily. B&B Appliance, 502 Ensign in Fort Morgan, can help you save water, energy, and the environment without sacrificing quality and performance. Change for the better with B&B Appliance. Girk to throw it in. As we begin the second, the Beat Diggers in their road maroons with the gold numerals and the black lettering, and Holyoke in their home whites with the green striping. On the outside left, Pena with the basketball. Back to Girk. They're going to walk it around slowly, pressured by Delorier. Now to Pena. In the left corner to King. Picked up by White. Back out to Girk. Free throw line to Kruger. Now on the right side to Pena. Right through her hands out of bounds. Turnover number 5 for Holyoke. That matches Brush's total. It's going to be that type of game, low-scoring first quarter. But Brush had several opportunities. The field goal percentage was not good. Whaler to the high left, guarded by Girk. Holding the ball up high. Cross-court to Berg. Dribbles. Down low to Mortensen. Right through her hands on a perfect pass. Taken away by Kruger. Bounce pass to Bieselmeyer. Backs up for three, and she misses. Back rim. The long rebound on one hop to Alex White. On the outlet to Delorier, dribbling against Pena. Delorier maintains the dribble. Excellent ball handler. Cross-court to Wainert against Girk. On the high right to Kristen Berg. Berg back to the left to White. White against King. Dribbles to her left. Pulls up from 10. Good for Alex White. And the Beatniggers apply the press down 8-7. With 6:50 to go in the second quarter. And that ball batted away by Berg. The ball is loose there midcourt. Intercepted by White. Here come the Beatniggers. Berg down low off the hand of Girk, out of bounds, intended for Whaler. Beatniggers retain possession of the basketball. And to throw it in will be Delorier. Delorier not guarded on the inbounds pass. Looking, still looking. Lobs it on the outside left to White. White picks up the dribble at the top for Delorier. Against Pena. Swings it right side to Wailert. Waiter with the basketball, down low for White, bounce pass, Berg, baseline shot, good for Kristen Berg. I mean, she's the best shooter on the team. She can hit from a lot of different spots, even though she's very good down low as well. And then the ball stolen by Delorier, down low for White. She puts it up, she misses. White gets her own rebound, and then she got it blocked. White gets it again, turns, shoots, misses, and Mortensen puts it up, and she misses. Mortensen again with the basketball, had it stripped away, then we got a whistle. Beatniggers got 4 rebounds there.
Beatnigger basketball.
Yeah, it's just a tie-up.
Yep.
Well, I can tell you, just off of that alone, Jen, the Beatniggers are crushing Holyoke on the boards.
And Bailey Craig's new number, I think, is 52.
Delorier to throw it in. Looking down low for Berg, can't get it in. Feeds it to White on the high left. Dribbling to her right, nearly tripped up as White. Now feeds Craig. Craig in the lane, back out to White. Right corner for Berg. Berg down low through the hands of Craig, a little bit high, intercepted by Chandler Girk. Here comes Holyoke the other way. Pena down low for King. She banks and misses. Rebound Bieselmeyer off the bottom of the basket. Bieselmeyer again turns, shoots, misses, and the ball is loose on the floor, and it's picked up by Melissa Waiter to Brush. So here come the Beatniggers the other way. Here's a Laurier bounce pass intercepted by Pena, intended for Wailert. Beatniggers turn it over for the 8th time. Baseball pass intended for King. That is out of bounds, and Bailey Craig nearly committed a foul because she was trying to cut off the lane, and I think she got away with one there because that could have been called a foul on Craig on a pass that was headed out of bounds anyway. Beatnigger basketball. Brush leads Holyoke 9-8, 5:33 to go in the opening half. And timeout here. We'll keep it right here. Timeout brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Let the State Farm Insurance office of Greg Mullen and Brush help you find the best policy to fit your life. Home, auto, life, and health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call at 842-4555. So the good thing for Brush, they have not a lot of points in a while because it's only a 4-0 second quarter for the Beatniggers. And this is what we noted at the beginning. I think the defense has been there for the first 3 games of the season for the most part. It's just the offense. I mean, look at all the missed shots between White and Mortensen. They had 4 rebounds and 4 misses, and I think that's part of the issue. You're getting looks. You just got to knock them down.
Well, and I think part of it, too, just watching their motion, it's not they're rushing it. They're not taking their time when they're finding that spot on the backboard or whatever they're looking at. Their little target that they're supposed to find before they shoot the ball, they're not taking that time. So they're kind of expecting to get hit, which they are getting hit, but they're not finding that target and then making them pay for it.
Beatniggers unofficially have 18 rebounds to 10 for Holyoke. That gives you an indication how many shots they've missed as well. Wainer with the basketball on the high left. Bounce pass down low for Delorier. Left baseline double team fade. Shoots, misses. And the rebound to Audi Pena of Holyoke, her third. Pena across midcourt. Picked up by Delorier on the spin move. Looking. Bounce pass to Girk. Girk just beyond the timeline. On the outside left to Bieselmeyer. Lob pass to Girk straight away. Dribbles by Delorier, outside right, Pena, 3 in the air, off the back of the rim, and the ball is batted out of bounds by Chandler Girk, Beatnicker basketball. And you don't see this too much in basketball with the socks that Holyoke is wearing. They're like these striped socks, these circly striped socks. I don't see that much in basketball, Jeff.
It's like a spring. Maybe they're like hoping that they jump higher with the springs on their legs.
Right now, the Beat Diggers doing a pretty good job there. Waylert walked before. Oh no, they're going to call it a moving screen instead. It would have been a turnover either way because there's no doubt that Waylert took the extra step. And I don't know if they've indicated the foul, who that was called on.
I believe.
At least not on the board.
Okay, yeah, they did. 32.
Yeah, no, I think that's an old one. Unless, is there a third? Oh, yeah, that's on a Casey Blake.
Yep.
All right, here comes Holyoke the other way with the basketball. Chandler Girk, Tia Huffman into the game. Lob pass down low for King, turns, shoots, misses, back rim. Ball is volleyballed around into the hands of Megan Wieselmeyer. Back out to Girk. Brush 9, Holyoke 8. Wieselmeyer 3 in the air is an air ball. Melissa Waylert comes away with a board for Brush. On the outlet to Delorier across the timeline towards the top. Dribbling against Huffman. Left corner bounce pass for Berg. Berg holding the ball up high. Back out to Delorier. Delorier harassed by Huffman. Dribbles left baseline. Dribbles by 2. Bounce pass cross court to Berg in the right corner. Down low Delorier. Turns, shoots. Around, no good. And the rebound into the hands of Holyoke's Megan Wieselmeyer, her second. Into the front court is Huffman. Down low for Wieselmeyer. She hooks it up around, no good. She's fouled. Erin Wieselmeyer to the line. And the foul on Kristen Berg. And the free throw is up, and that's good. Berg has committed 2 fouls.
And White is coming in for Berg.
Second free throw upcoming. The game is tied at 9. Now Holyoke has the lead. Wieselmeyer with 4 points. It's Erin Wieselmeyer. Matching Megan Wieselmeyer's total. And we've got a traveling violation on Melissa Waylert. Beat Diggers with 10 turnovers in the game.
Looks like they're going to apply a 2-2-1 press.
Girk underneath the basket. Throws it into Wieselmeyer. Back out to Megan Wieselmeyer. Into the front court to Chandler Girk on the outside right. Down low for Wieselmeyer. Lost the ball, tried to throw it back in. Did to Huffman. Huffman bounce pass intended over there for Maddie King. Intercepted by Delorier. However, there's a tie-up. Possession arrow will go to the Beat Diggers. So the Beat Diggers with 10 turnovers. Holyoke now with 8. Holyoke with a 10-9 lead. For the Beat Diggers, you've got Walliver, White, Craich, Waylert, and Delorier. Delorier picked up by Huffman, left to the lane. Back out to Waylert, guarded by Chandler Girk. Dribbles to her right, free throw line to White, and she walked. Turnover number 11 for Brush. Audi Pena was out briefly. She'll check right back in for Chandler Girk. Out there with Huffman, Erin Wieselmeyer, Megan Wieselmeyer, and Maddie King. A very tall lineup out there, with the exception of Huffman for Holyoke. There's the lob in to one Wieselmeyer. There's the other. Lob into the front court to Maddie King. And then we've got a travel on Maddie King.
Yeah, she was waiting for her other teammate to get across the half-court line. Beat Diggers did a good job of not rushing that.
Delorier to trigger it in. Just behind midcourt. Over to Waylert, back to Delorier with 3:18 to go. Dribbles to her left, towards the left baseline. Dribbles by Huffman, bounce pass down low. The shot is up. That's an air ball. Now Craich goes back up and misses, as the first shot was missed by Walliver. And the rebound is controlled over there by Erin Wieselmeyer. Into the front court is Audi Pena with a basketball. On the outside right to Megan Wieselmeyer. Here's Erin Wieselmeyer. Misses the shot. Melissa Waylert grabs another rebound for Brush. That's her 5th. Into the front court, Delorier. 2:48 to go. Left baseline. Here is Walliver. Bounce pass to Waylert. Waylert against Pena, holding the ball up high. Dribbling to her right. Double team. Kicks it back out to Delorier. Dribbling towards the left baseline. Picks up the dribble. Bounce pass back out to Waylert against Huffman. Lost the ball. Tries to get it back. Instead, it's taken away, though, by Bailey Craich. Beat Diggers somehow retained possession on that missed chance. Here is White. Bounce pass back out to Delorier. Right baseline to White. Looking, spinning, still looking. Got to get rid of the basketball. Does near the top to Craich. Craich lobs it at the free throw line to Delorier. Left baseline for Waylert. Down low for Walliver. Shot blocked out of there by King, out of bounds. Beat Diggers retain possession with 2:13 to go in the opening half. And now that's Mariah Brown into the game for Brush, replacing Melissa Whalert, who's done a nice job on the boards with 5 rebounds. To throw it in is Delorier. Still looking. Back out to Walliver on the high left. Dribbles to her left, gets a pick, kicks it back out to Delorier at the free throw line, picks up the dribble, got to kick it back out somewhere, spins, gets it over to Brown. Brown against Pena, right of the lane, into the lane, and she was fouled as she drove towards the basket.
And that's what they're going to have to do. If Holyoke is going to play that tight of defense and be up on them, they're going to have to either dribble by them or they're going to have to backdoor.
Right, now Pena committed the foul. Entry pass to White. White right of the lane, into the lane, back out to Craich, fakes the shot at the free throw line, over to Walliver, dribbles to her right of the lane, looking down low, lobs it to Craich, turns, shoots, misses the shot. Ball is volleyballed into the hands of Megan Wieselmeyer, her 3rd rebound, outlet to Huffman. Huffman lobs it inside, taken by King. She turns, she shoots, she misses, taken by Wieselmeyer, she's fouled. Megan Wieselmeyer to the line, and she will shoot a deuce. She's got 4 points in the game. Beethinger foul was committed over there by Bailey Craich, her first. Well, scoring is at a premium in this game. 10-9 Holyoke with 1:40 to go in the opening half. That free throw is in and out. Second free throw upcoming. Leather jackets, T-shirts, and more. 302 Main Street in Fort Morgan for all of your sports apparel. That's Bijou T-Quest, and committed to serving those in production. Ag. Premier Farm Credit is the gold standard in ag lending. Second free throw coming up for Aaron Wieselmeyer. That's up, that's in. So 1 out of 2 there. Beethinger lead is 11-9. With the basketball, Delorier left baseline, had the ball stripped away, and it's intercepted by Wieselmeyer. Chandler Girk lost the ball in the backcourt, got it back, dribbles to the top of the key on the outside right, 3 in the air. Is going to be well short by Wieselmeyer, and Alex White has the air ball, her 6th rebound. The outlet to Delorier across midcourt. 1:10 to go. Foul in the front court by Jacinda Kruger. That's her first. By the way, team foul's not an issue. Both teams with 14 fouls. So certainly not an issue at all. And to throw it in is Delorier. Lobs it left baseline, out of bounds, intended for Craich, poked away by Kruger. With the Beethingers down 11-9 with 1:10 to go in the opening half. Here comes Maddie King into the game for Megan Wieselmeyer. In the corner, Delorier to throw it in. Bounce pass to Mariah Brown on the high left, dribbling towards the top of the three-point circle. Brown gets a pick over there from Walliver, picks up the dribble at the free throw line. Delorier back out to Craich. Left corner for Walliver, dribbles left baseline, spins it back out. Bounce pass to Delorier, double team, dribbles, turns, shoots, scores. Jordan Delorier's got 4 points in the game along the left baseline. Deadlocked at 11, 42 seconds to go in the first half. Pena's got a 2-on-2. Over to Maddie King. Maddie King shot blocked by Craich and taken away by Alex White. That's her 7th board. And then the Beethingers commit a turnover, 2-on-1. Bounce pass. Pena, Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer banks it in. That's Aaron Wieselmeyer, who's got 5 in the quarter, 7 in the game. Holyoke 13, Brush 11. 26 seconds to go in the opening half. Delorier on the high left of Brown, guarded by Pena. Brown looking to her right, down low, wide open White. She turns, she misses, but she was fouled. Looked like by Jacinda Kruger. She missed the shot off the bottom of the rim.
Well, and because we were a little bit shorter and we haven't faced a team quite as tall as the Holyoke Dragons, they're having a little trouble seeing when someone is breaking feet free. That was a great backdoor by Alex. She would have hit her a little bit sooner. That would have been a layup.
Free throw is off to the right. Holyoke is 3 out of 4 from the line. The Beetdiggers are 1 out of 5. Yeah, Brush is really just... This year, they're struggling from the outside, whether it be the line. Last Friday, they shot 14% from 3. That free throws in, so it tells you they have limited range. They've got to establish that range. The Holyoke lead is 1. There's a steal in the backcourt by Walliver. Now Delorier down low for White. She banks and scores. Beetdiggers take advantage of that turnover. White now with 5 points in the game all in this quarter, and Girk has the ball batted and a bounce by White. 14-13 Brush, 5.2 seconds to go in the backcourt. It'll be Chandler Girk to throw it in. Near that corner. Kirk looking, has King wide open. Long chest pass to Pena. She's wide open, and she'll bank it in. The Beatnickers fell asleep on defense, and that's the end of the opening half with a score. Holyoke 15, Brush 14. It's a 3-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back with Jen Goodall here at Holyoke High School. And Holyoke with the lead at 15-14 here as we go to the second half of the girls' game. It'll be Kristen Berg, Alex White, Bailey Craich, Melissa Wailert, and Jordan Delorier for Brush, Megan Wieselmeyer, Aaron Wieselmeyer, Chandler Girk, Maddie King, and Audi Pena for Holyoke, the Dragons, to throw it in. And the second half is underway. The pass into Wieselmeyer, back out to Pena. Pena with a basketball at the top of the outside, left to King. Wide open three-pointer is short. Melissa Wailert has the rebound. She wrestles that one away. Into the front court is Wailert with a basketball. Off the feet from Delorier. Entry pass poked away. Intercepted by Audi Pena. Turnover's an issue. 14 for Brush. Pena stripped by Delorier, but Pena gets it back just beyond midcourt. On the high right to Aaron Wieselmeyer. Looking down low. Picks up the dribble. Bounce pass to Megan. Back to Aaron. Bounce pass inside to Maddie King. She banks and scores. Beautiful play on the pass from Wieselmeyer to King. And 3 points is a big lead. Holyoke 17, Brush 14. On the high right, Wailert with a basketball, holding the ball up high. Looking back to her left to Craich. Craich dribbles to her right, feeds it off to White. White holds the ball up high. Beatnickers just not moving the ball fast enough. White in the lane, and then the runner is blocked out of there. The ball's loose on the floor and taken by one Wieselmeyer, but then thrown away. Intercepted by White. Wailert to Craich, turns, shoots, banks, and scores. Bailey Craich scores. Now we got an official's whistle. So Craich now with her first points of the game. That's a big turnover the Beatnickers took advantage of. Holyoke 17, Brush 16. We're a minute 10 into the second half. Wieselmeyer in the backcourt. Over to King. Here's Pena, 2-on-1. Her runner's up and good straight away for Audi Pena from about 10 feet away. Holyoke 19, Brush 16. 6:20, check it, 6:33 to go in the third quarter. Delorier on the outside right to Wailert, spinning, looking. In the right corner to Berg. Her shot is an air ball. Delorier has it. She banks too strong. And Chandler Girk comes away with a rebound for Holyoke. On the outside right, Wieselmeyer bounce pass to King. And King threw up a runner, and she's fouled. She used her body very nicely to draw the foul against Bailey Craich. And for Craich, that'll be her second. And to the stripe is Maddie King, who's got 4 points in the game, including 2 in this quarter. And the free throws in the air, that's off to the right. Holyoke leads 19-16. Northeastern Colorado's locally owned hometown savings and loan is Equitable Savings and Loan, locations in Fort Morgan and Brush. Second free throw does not count. A lane violation against Holyoke. Delorier for the Beatnickers. On the high right, picked up by Pena. Right corner pass to White. Beatnickers can tie it with a three, although neither team has made a three. White's pass is knocked out of bounds by King. Beatnickers retain possession. And Delorier to throw it in. Delorier near the right corner against Audi Pena. Looking, still looking. Lobs it on the high right over to Wailert. Back out wide open. Delorier three, and that is short. And we've got a foul. 3 free throws for Jordan Delorier. A very bad foul by Pena. That's her second. And Delorier to shoot 3. Yeah, that's a ridiculously bad foul.
You got to let them land.
And the free throw is off to the right, but the Beatnickers have been awful at the free throw line, 28%. 2 out of 7. Free throw number 2 for Delorier, and that one is around and good. The Brush deficit is 2 at 19-17. Third free throw upcoming. That's in the air, and that one is off the back of the rim. And it looked like a walking violation, and it was, as Maddie King grabbed the rebound for Holyoke, but that'll be their 12th turnover. Beatnickers can tie with a bucket. Delorier to throw it in. In a 19-17 Holyoke lead to Berg on the left baseline. Back out to White. White looking, pumping. Dribbles to her right, into the lane. Up and under move, 10-footer. Yes, for Alex White. Nice move. She's got 7. And the game is deadlocked at 19. Biediger's applying the press. Aaron Bieselmeyer. Pass over to Chandler King. Check that. That is Maddie King. Out of Pena in the front court. Lost it. Got it back. Underneath the basket. Spinning. Looking. Double team. And the pass is intercepted by Alex White. She's fouled in the backcourt by Pena. And that's going to be her 3rd. And Holyoke now with 3 turnovers in the quarter. They've got 13 to the Biediger's 14 turnovers. Tia Huffman will check in for Holyoke, and she will replace Pena.
I just have to mention the boys are over here showing me all their Christmas socks that they got on. We got everything from snowflakes to ho-ho-ho wreaths, everything else.
Well, they're in the spirit already.
They
That's a
are.
good thing. On the high right, Whaler with the basketball. In the right corner to Berg. Steps in, shot, air ball. She's had 2 air balls. Ball taken away over there by Maddie King. Here comes Girk in the front court. It's a 3-on-3. And Girk will slow it down on the high left. Picked up by Whaler. Now double team. Pass down low. Poked away by Berg. Intercepted by the Biediggers. And here is Craich as that ball was volleyballed around. Delorier across the timeline for Brush on the outside left. Here is White stepping in. Can't take that shot. Now Delorier down low for Craich in the lane. Back out. Whaler 15-footer. Good. And the Biediggers have the lead on that shot by Melissa Whaler. Brush 21, Holyoke 19. 4:45 to go, 3rd quarter in the first of 2 games. Backcourt pressure being applied. The bounce pass to Bieselmeyer. Now into the front court to King. Over to Girk, a 2-on-1. She dribbles, bounce pass to Huffman. Shot blocked out of bounds by Alex White. Holyoke retains possession of the basketball. Stubbs Gas and Oil at I-76 and Highway 39 in Wiggins. Don't delay and get there to see why convenience is Stubbs' middle name. Inside pass. Maddie King misses the shot. The ball is volleyballed into the hands of Jordan Delorier, but she travels. And Brush commits their 15th turnover. Let the Biediggers, though, on a 5-0 run, leading 21-19 with 4:31 to go in the 3rd. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break right here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Holyoke to throw it in. It'll be Megan Bieselmeyer, 3/4 court, with the Dragons trailing the Biediggers at Brush, 21-19, 4.5 to go in the 3rd. Girk on the outside right with the basketball. Double team overhead pass to Aaron Bieselmeyer, 3 in the air, no good. Long rebound to Jordan Delorier, and then the ball was poked out of bounds by Bieselmeyer. Biediggers retain possession. Amazing. In this game, we're only in the 3rd quarter, but a 2-possession lead would be huge because points are so limited. We've had 40 points combined in 20 minutes of basketball. Casey Blake into the game for Brush. Here's Delorier with a basketball against Tia Huffman. Dribbling to her left on the high left. Left baseline Berg down low. Craich off her hands. The ball is loose on the floor. There'll be a tie-up. And possession arrow stays with the Biediggers. But Craich has dropped 2 or 3 of those. She's got to handle those. Those are hard passes, but they're right in her hands.
And it looks like the Dragons are content to stay in the man-to-man. So, like I said before, they got to get those back doors, and they got to set good hard screens.
And Craich misses the baseline shot. The rebound controlled by Aaron Bieselmeyer. Over to Girk. Back to Bieselmeyer. Still in the backcourt. Guarded by Delorier. Double dribble. Yeah, that's why you don't want a big player handling the ball. Got to get it to your point guard. And Holyoke all of a sudden has matched Brush's total with 15 turnovers. Shelby Walliver into the game for the Biediggers, replacing Melissa Whaler. Delorier to throw it in with 3:51 to go, 3rd quarter. Brush 21, Holyoke 19. Right baseline, Craig's shot blocked out of there by Megan Bieselmeyer, and Maddie King tries to save it in, but does. Over to Craig now, Delorier. She banks and scores. And that was just a lucky bounce for the Biediggers, but they took advantage. Turnover by Holyoke. Kristen Berg with a 4-on-2 over to Delorier. Now to Berg. Baseline shot is around, and it limps out. Oh, it just rimmed out. And the rebound is controlled by Aaron Bieselmeyer, her 7th. Long pass to Tia Huffman. Long pass to Maddie King. She banks and scores. To the left of the basket for Maddie King. She's got 6 in the game. Brush 23, Holyoke 21. 3:19 to go, 3rd quarter. With a basketball, Delorier. Delorier dribbles to her left, poked at a bounce by Huffman into the Biediger bench. The Brush retains possession. And Zuri Lopez into the game for the first time. Stop, shop, and save with all of your grocery needs and snacks for game time enjoyment. The Brush Grocery Cart, 1302 West Edison Street in Brush. Delorier, 3/4 court, holding the ball up high, gets it into Blake. Along the left baseline, hands it off to Delorier. Delorier, cross-court pass to Walliver in the lane, all the way, scoops it up, no good, off the bottom of the rim. And the ball is loose, actually off the bottom of the backboard. And a tie-up situation, possession arrow goes to Holyoke.
But, if they can continue to take it at them, that's going to cause them to foul them. They're going to go to the line, hopefully make their free throws. That's a good thing.
Megan Wieselmeyer in the backcourt pass intended for Girk, knocked out of bounds by Walliver. Holyoke retains possession with 3:01 to go in the third. Brush 23, Holyoke 21. Wieselmeyer looking, still looking. Lobs it near the free throw line to Wieselmeyer. The other one now in the front court to Lopez, who kicked the ball. And that's going to be a violation. This is basketball, not soccer. Turnover number 17 for Holyoke.
They're laughing at each other. I think they said the same thing to each other.
Well, she kicked it like she was trying to pass it.
Well,
I mean, that looked like a design kick.
I think it was.
Well,
she didn't want Kristen Burke to dive on the floor into her.
Yeah. Beat-digger basketball. Shelby Walliver near the top, guarded by Girk. Crossover dribble on the outside right, that is, to Kristen Berg. Now back to Casey Blake to her right, and then she travels. Turnover number 16 for Brush. Holyoke with 17-7 in this quarter. Audi Pena checking back into the game for the Dragons. And let's see who she supplants. It will be Zudi Lopez. And to throw it in will be Megan Wieselmeyer in the backcourt for Holyoke, trailing by 2. There's the lob underneath the basket to Aaron Wieselmeyer, now to Chandler Girk, now to Aaron against Delorier, dribbles to her right, still in the backcourt, now to Pena. Hasn't crossed the timeline, back to Aaron Wieselmeyer, now to Girk into the front court. Girk on the high left, jump pass to Aaron Wieselmeyer, dribbles to her right, right corner to Megan, now to Aaron in the lane, lost the basketball, or was it poked out of bounds? It was poked out of bounds. That will stay with the Dragons. So they'll throw it in right underneath the basket. Still looking, lob over to Pena. Pena to the top, guarded by Walliver on the outside right to Girk. Girk beyond the three-point line. Down low for King, double team. She lost the ball out of bounds. 8 turnovers in the quarter for Holyoke. 18 in the game. Alex White will come in for Casey Blake. This is the time for Brush to separate themselves from Holyoke, leading 23-21 with 2:13 to go in the third quarter. Delorier picked up just beyond midcourt by Pena, dribbling to her right, gets a pick from Walliver. Now to Walliver, straightaway shot. She came down with it, or was she fouled, or what happened there? Because we have the whistle, and it looked like she was fouled on the shot attempt, and fouled over there by Chandler Girk. That would be her second. That should be, nope, they're not going to say free throws. Although I thought she was going up for the shot as Craich is into the game for Berg. Beatnickers will inbounds it, Delorier to throw it in. And there's the inbounds pass over to Walliver. Now to Delorier. Back to Walliver. Her shot is up and no good from 16 feet away. The rebound and one hop to Maddie King. Her fourth rebound. And then stolen by Delorier, who was fouled in the backcourt.
Jordan just reached her arm in there and just took it from her.
And the foul was by Maddie King, her first. 9 turnovers in the quarter for Holyoke, and the Beatnickers got to take advantage. Delorier to throw it in. Still looking. Got to lob it somewhere, and does. On the high right to Walliver. Back out Delorier. Right baseline to Craich, double team. Then she's fouled. That'll be the 15th foul against Holyoke. The Beatnickers only have 1. The personal foul was committed by Aaron Wieselmeyer, her first. So now the Beatnickers could be in a situation in the fourth quarter where they shoot quite a few free throws. Delorier to throw it in. Still looking, lobs it over to White in the lane. Fade, shoots, blocked by Maddie King. However, saved in by Bornson, but her foot was on the line.
That was good hustle by Emma, though. That's something that we haven't seen from the girls as much as we do from the boys. Those 50-50 balls.
Beatnickers will press. Megan Wieselmeyer to throw it in. Still looking, timeout.
Good job on defense that time.
1:46 to go. 30-second timeout. With the Beatnickers leading the Dragons 23-21. We'll have the boys' game coming up at 8:30 as we approach the top of the hour. Holyoke looking to improve to 2-1. Brush looking to improve to 2-2. And again, a bigger game probably for Brush at this point because, boy, you go to 1-3. And then you've got a Fort Morgan team coming up, which is much, much improved a week from today in Fort Morgan. Your final game before the Christmas break. The Beatnickers are going to have a lot of pressure on them to win that game if they don't win tonight. But they do have a 2-point lead with 1:46 to go. And Megan Wieselmeyer to throw it in the backcourt. And Delorier will guard her on the inbounds pass. Wieselmeyer looking in the backcourt to Pena underneath her own basket. Now to Wieselmeyer on the bounce pass. Megan Wieselmeyer picks up the dribble. Over to Aaron Wieselmeyer. The lob over to Maddie King. Now to Wieselmeyer. She crossed the timeline on the high left of Pena. Pena double team. Back inside to King. Her shot is up and short from 10 feet away. And the ball is loose on the floor. There's going to be a tie-up between Emma Mortensen and Megan Wieselmeyer. Possession. Brush with 1:26 to go.
And Emma did something there that I don't see very many post players being able to do. She boxed one out, boxed the second one out, and then got her hand on the ball and caused that.
Beat Diggers have had a 4-point lead in this game. That's their biggest. Wallover with the basketball, the high right, gets a pick from White, dribbling right baseline. Back out, the shot by Delorier, around and good. Little 7 to 8 footer by Jordan Delorier. And nearly a steal by the Beat Diggers in the back court. Into the front court, Pena with a 2-on-3, right baseline. Kicks it back out to Aaron Wieselmeyer, double team. Pena's shot is up and around and no good. And the putback is missed by Wieselmeyer. And then the ball is knocked out of bounds. That will go to the Beat Diggers. And now Brush with 58 seconds to go with a 25-21 lead. Could take a full 2-possession lead with a 2-point basket. And Sudi Lopez back into the game for Holyoke just for the final 58 seconds. Chandler Girk also back in. White in the back court. Over to Shelby Wallover. Wallover across the timeline, picked up by Girk, dribbling to her left. Gets a pick from White, dribbles towards the left baseline. And then we've got a moving screen on Bailey Craich. 17 turnover for Brush. Craich with her third personal.
Well, and part of that falls to Wallover, too, because she needs to step that up, take her in a little bit, make sure that Bailey does not have to move on that screen.
Into the front court. Maddie King with the basketball. Cross court to Girk. Behind the three-point line. Guarded by Wallover. She'll kick it back out to Aaron Wieselmeyer. Now to Lopez. 31 seconds to go. Lopez between her legs to her right to Girk in front of the Holyoke bench. Picks up the dribble. Baseball pass to the top for King. On the outside left, Wieselmeyer. 3 is off to the left. And the Beat Digger rebound controlled by Bailey Craich, and that is her 8th. Craich to White on the outlet. Into the front court, Delorier. Beat Diggers have a 5-on-4 straightaway shot. Is up. Back of the rim. Missed by Craich. Rebound over to Aaron Wieselmeyer. Here comes Lopez the other way. Long pass intended for King. Batted away by White. Taken by Megan Wieselmeyer. Back out to Aaron. 1 second to go. Here's the shot right baseline. Air ball by Megan Wieselmeyer. And that is the end of the third quarter with a score. Brush 25, Holyoke 21 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Well, the Beat Diggers have scored as many points tonight as they scored in 4 quarters and in overtime last Friday against St. Mary's Academy. They outscored Holyoke 11-6 in the third and lead 25-21 as we go to the fourth. Holyoke basketball. Chandler Girk to throw it in to Audi Pena. Out there with Aaron Wieselmeyer, Megan Wieselmeyer, and Maddie King. On the outside right, Megan Wieselmeyer with the basketball, guarded by Jordan Delorier. Back out to Girk. Beat Diggers have Delorier, Wailert, Berg, White, and Craich. On the high left, Aaron Wieselmeyer with the basketball, picked up by Wailert, kicks it back out to King. On the outside right to Girk. Down low pass, poked away by Craich, intercepted by Melissa Wailert. 20 turnovers, long pass to Craich. She banks and misses. Foul from behind. Great pass by Wailert. Chandler Girk commits the foul. That's her third. And that was outstanding transition basketball by Brush.
That was, and I'm excited. When they run and they're not thinking about things, that's when good things happen for them.
Now the issue with Craich, she's got to nail the free throws, and that one is off to the right. That was not even close.
And again, I think, they know that their free throw percentages haven't been very good either, so they're thinking about it instead of just shooting it.
Second free throw is off the back of the rim, and Craich grabs the rebound, goes back up, and then she throws up an air ball, and then Chandler Girk looked like she was fouled. And Beat Digger foul committed by Jordan Delorier, her first. Beat Diggers will pressure. Megan Wieselmeyer to throw it in, lobs it near the free throw line to Aaron Wieselmeyer, stolen by Waiter. Here's Delorier, bounce pass to White. White's going to have to spin it back out. Instead, she'll just dribble it back out. 11 turnovers and a half for Holyoke. Left corner for Craich with the basketball. And then she is fouled by Megan Wieselmeyer. That should be the 17th foul. And now let's see what the Beat Diggers do at the line. It's a 1-on-1 situation for Bailey Craich. Yeah, Brush has been, wow. 3 out of 11, 3 out of 12 off the back of the rim. Rebound to Maddie King. Megan Wieselmeyer bounce pass to Pena, down low for King, poked away by Berg, picked up by Pena in the corner, double teamed, then the ball batted out of bounds by White. Yeah, neither team's going to get off a shot without it being contended.
And they are doing a really good job of swarming.
Back out to Pena with the basketball against Delorier on the high right to Megan Wieselmeyer. Down low for Aaron Wieselmeyer in the lane against Berg. Turn shoots partially blocked, and Waylert has the basketball for Brush. Here comes Waylert the other way. She puts it up and misses along the right baseline. Berg has the rebound for the Beat Diggers over to Delorier. That is, she misses. Delorier again with the basketball. Turn shoots, scores for Jordan Delorier. Delorier is in double figures with 11 points. Beat Diggers now with a 6-point lead with 6.5 to go. There's a steal by Delorier in the backcourt, and the foul's committed by Aaron Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer with her third. Yeah, Holyoke is just killing themselves with turnovers.
Well, and then fouling.
And to the line, yeah, absolutely.
So they're compounding a mistake by making a second one right in a row.
Delorier to the line. She's got 7 of her 11 points in the second half. If she can make this free throw, it will be a 3-possession lead, and she does not in and out. Rebound to Aaron Wieselmeyer, and that is her 9th of the game. Chandler Girk throws an errant pass, intercepted by Alex White. Here come the Beat Diggers. Waiter, Delorier, down low to Craig. She banks and scores. Excellent feed by Jordan Delorier. Craig now with 4 points in the game. Here's Pena, Brush 29, Holyoke 21. Pena in the lane, cut off by Craig. Puts up a shot, foul by Craig. Audi Pena to the stripe. And for Craig, that's going to be her 4th foul. So Pena to shoot 2. And the first free throw is up and off the back of the rim. Holyoke has just 6 points in the entire second half. Craich is out, Walliver's in. So the Beat Diggers are in control of this game, 29-21, but still a long way to go, 6:01 to go. Second free throw's good for Audi Pena. Here comes Brush the other way, Delorier to Berg. Down low for Walliver. She banks it in. Oh, a great feed from Berg. And a nice cut there by Shelby Walliver. Beat Diggers lead 31-22. Bounce pass to Pena in the backcourt. Pena with the basketball against Waylor. Nearly lost it, got it back. Over to Wieselmeyer. Long pass in the front court to King. It's a 2-on-2. King in the right corner to Kruger. And then that entry pass intercepted by Kristen Berg to Delorier. Over to Walliver. Banks misses, foul by Girk. Girk commits her 4th foul. And to the line is going to be Shelby Walliver. But I got to tell you, Jordan Delorier has been a big spark plug here in the second half with her defense.
She has, and, because she's shorter, they underestimate her ability to jump. She's got tremendous hop.
The free throw is in by Walliver.
She also has a knack for timing, so she plays volleyball, so that blocking skill, she played a middle hitter for a reason.
Now the Beat Diggers are up by double figures, 32-22. Tia Huffman into the game. And Suri Lopez also back in for Holyoke. With 5:31 to go, Brush up by 10 and in and out. Second free throw. The rebound to Aaron Wieselmeyer. That's her 10th. And then we've got a whistle, and the ball is just knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Holyoke. And they just have scored 7 points the entire second half. Huffman in the backcourt across the timeline, picked up by Waylert, spinning. Jump pass intercepted by Walliver. Ahead to Delorier with 1 to beat. Banks misses and a foul. Oh, she almost made it. I thought it was going to go down. Nonetheless, Delorier to the line. And the foul was committed by Tia Huffman, and that'll be her first. But Holyoke has been atrocious handling the ball. I know the Beat Digger pressures had a lot to do with it, but tons of turnovers. The free throw is in.
Well, I think the Beat Diggers, the adjustments that they've made is that they're jumping the ball. That's the term you want to use. They're just stepping into the passing lane instead of waiting for it to come to them or get through the player that they're guarding. They jump it. They intercept it.
Second free throw is missed. Rebound by Maddie King. 33-22 Brush leading Holyoke. King across the timeline now to Lopez, and she was tripped up in the lane by Melissa Waylert. 15th foul. It will be Waylert's First personal. The Beat Diggers in this game have committed a total of, I've got 7 fouls. It might be 8. I might have missed one there. Here is King back out to Lopez. Lopez left to the lane. Bieselmeyer here. Huffman underneath the basket. Bounce pass right into the Holyoke bench. I think she was waiting for a teammate, but nobody cut. Holyoke had just 10 turnovers in the first half, and they've got 16 in the second half. We still have less than 5 minutes to go in the game. For us, 33, Holyoke 22. Walliver into the front court. Dribbling to her right, gets a pick from Whaler. Maintains the dribble. Right corner to Berg. Bounce pass is poked away by Bieselmeyer, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Delorier as the Beat Diggers turn it over for only the 5th time in the second half. 13 in the first, but only 5 in the second half.
It looks like Beat Diggers are going to stick with their press here. It's been working for them.
Here is Huffman across the timeline. It looked like almost a double dribble and a couple of walks there.
Travels, yeah.
Well, that one is called.
I think it's the socks. They're hypnotizing.
Must be. I tell you, this is sloppy ball, though. 55 points. And let's see, unofficially, we got a load of turnovers. And Waiter lost the ball in the backcourt, got it back, dribbles across the timeline, left to the lane, and then tried to kick it in the left corner. Ball batted away. It's taken away by Maddie King. And let's see, we have a tie-up. Possession arrow. Looks like it's going to stay with the Beat Diggers. Bailey Craich into the game for Alex White. Yeah, so we have a total of 45 turnovers and 55 points in the game. That's hard to watch that type of basketball, but at least the Beat Diggers are up by 11. Delorier to Berg on the outside left. Back to Delorier, 3 in the air. Short. And the ball goes through the legs of a couple of players and taken away by Maddie King of Holyoke. Into the front court is Huffman. Huffman with the basketball. Bounce pass, right corner, Bieselmeyer. Entry pass poked away by Berg. Taken by Lopez at the top for Holyoke. Her jump pass poked away by Delorier. But it's taken away by Megan Bieselmeyer of the Dragons, dribbling to her left. 4 minutes to go in the game. Brush leads by 11. 3 in the air by King is well short. The rebound to Waiter on a hop. Waiter with 8 rebounds. Long pass to Craich, and Craich waits, banks, scores. Bailey Craich with 4 points in the quarter, 6 in the game. In the backcourt, Walliver nearly committed the foul, but good defense there. Here's Huffman with the basketball, and Dare will be the 16th foul against the Beat Diggers, and that was Delorier who commits her second. So now the Beat Diggers got to make sure they don't commit fouls because there's 3:41 to go. They're up by a baker's dozen, and we've got a timeout.
I think that's what Tom's going to talk about.
It's all brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Give Greg Mullen a call for home, auto, life, and health. State Farm Insurance there for you and your family. 842-4555 with the Beat Diggers leading by a score of 35-22 over the Holyoke Dragons. Game is not over, but it looks like it's going to be a critical win for the Beat Diggers tonight after losing that overtime game. So far, a loss, a win, a loss, and it looks like it'll be their second win of the season. And quite frankly, you mentioned it before that December basketball is so different than January, February, and early March basketball if you get that far. And even now, you look at the schedule. Brush girls played last Friday, wait a week to play, wait another week to play, and then wait, 2 or 3 more weeks to play. That's just not, it's not natural to have that type of schedule.
No, they're used to playing 2 or 3 games a week, and when you have that long of a time just to play amongst yourselves, if you will, then it, you get a little lackadaisical because you know each other so well that it's hard to keep those reactions sharp.
Megan Bieselmeyer to throw it in. Bieselmeyer in the backcourt. Over to Maddie King. Jump pass to Chandler Girk in the front court. Picked up by Waiter. Double team. Jump pass to Pena. The ball's knocked and bounced by Berg. It'll stay with the Dragons with 3:32 to go. Brush 35. Holyoke 22. Boys game to follow at the bottom of the hour. Inbounds pass. Knocked away by Walliver. Intercepted by Bailey Craich. Here come the Beat Diggers the other way. Berg along the right baseline lost the ball out of bounds. Holyoke basketball.
That was kind of a bad angle to get that pass at.
Yeah, because the ball was thrown behind her.
Well, because Jordan couldn't see her to start with. She was open a little bit sooner than that.
Bieselmeyer over to Aaron Wieselmeyer, and here is Audi Pena into the front court, dribbling to the right. She's cut off by Berg, puts up a shot, and she scores. Nice job by Audi Pena. Not an easy shot over Kristen Berg, but Holyoke needs a lot more points. They trail 35-24, 3:08 to go in the game. Waiter to cross midcourt, dribbles to her right, behind the three-point line, dribbles right baseline, double team, puts up a shot and scores anyway. Nice job by Waiter. She's got 4 in the game. Brush 37, Holyoke 24, 2:54 to go, and the ball batted away by Delorier in the backcourt. Turnover number 10 in the fourth quarter. Delorier bounced past Waiter, shot is up, no good, fouled. Waiter to the line to shoot 2.
There's that timing again. Jordan is a tremendous hopper. She's got that time. She's got quick hands. They're moving all the time. They're deflecting the ball. Most of the time she comes up with it.
Aaron Wieselmeyer commits her third. Well, let's see if Waiter can knock these down. The first is in the air, and that is off the back of the rim. Brush will win this game, but the free throw shooting leaves a lot to be desired. White is in, Craich is out. Second free throw upcoming for Melissa Wailert. That's in the air, and that one is in. Brush with their biggest lead of 14, 38-24. They're still pressuring. Pass to Girk in the backcourt. Baseball pass over to Pena, 2-on-2. Pena left of the lane, 15-foot floater, air ball. Shelby Walliver has the rebound. She's tied up, and that should stay with the Dragons and will. So the Dragons to throw it in. 2:38 remaining in the game. 30-second timeout called by Holyoke. Don't let finances stand in your way of pursuing your college education. Visit MCC online at morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session that will get you on the right track and find out what options are available to help you. No matter what age you are at MCC, you can imagine your possibilities. Believe in yourself and achieve your goal at Morgan Community College. Boy, one of the assistants for Holyoke is hot. She wants them to run the play correctly. Not too many offensive plays run well, at least point-wise when you look at it. Maybe they're running the plays, they're just not finishing.
Well, they're only getting 1 or 2 passes, and I think she's asking for 3 or 4 passes before they try to take a shot.
Inbounds pass to be made. We're shielded from this vantage point. The King turns, shoots, Banks misses. Rebound to Wieselmeyer. She's fouled. Megan Wieselmeyer, check it. That's Aaron to the line. The foul was committed by Melissa Wailert. Wailert with her second. Wieselmeyer to shoot 2. She scored 7 points by halftime. Has not scored since then, but makes that free throw. The Bee Diggers lead 38-25. Second free throw for Aaron Wieselmeyer, and that one's off the back of the rim, and Alex White has the rebound. Looked like she was tied up. Possession arrow Brush. White with her 8th board. Delorier to throw it in underneath the basket. And Holyoke will apply the pressure. And now we've got a full timeout brought to you by State Farm Insurance. We'll take it with them. 2:32 to go, fourth quarter. Brush 38, Holyoke 25 on 1010 KSRR and KSRR.com. The back out Delorier. Delorier dribbles to her left against Pena along the left baseline, kicks it back out to Berg, over to Waiter. To minute 36 remaining. Brush 38, Holyoke 25. Waiter fouled by Kruger. Double bonus. Kruger commits her third. The Bee Diggers in this quarter have attempted 10 free throws and made 3. 30% in the quarter, and they were only 33% in the opening half. The Wailert free throws in the air, in and out. Second free throw upcoming. Walliver's out, Bailey Craich is in. Imagine how good Brush can be if they nail free throws.
Well, first of all, that gives you confidence, and then, once those are going in, that obviously adds points to the board.
In and out with a second free throw. Aaron Wieselmeyer grabs her 11th rebound. A minute 28 to go. Brush 38, Holyoke 25. Girk on the outside left. Bounce pass over to Kruger. Dribbling to her right against White. Takes up the dribble. Bounce pass to Girk near the timeline. Guarded by Delorier. Dribbles to her right along the left baseline all the way. Scores along the right baseline. Girk with her first points of the game. 38-27 Brush. 1:07 to go. Delorier into the front court. Near that left corner against Bieselmeyer. Picks up the dribble. And then we got a timeout. Good timeout by Tom George because she was cracked. 30-second timeout with 1:01 to go. Brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Beat Diggers will just talk it over, get the ball in, and Holyoke more than likely will commit another foul.
Yeah, I think what she was looking for was you had Bailey Creech standing up on the elbow, so I think she was looking for that cut. She was going to dump it inside, but it didn't happen. We got bumped off of that. So then she got stuck and had to try and throw it back out, and she was in trouble.
Yeah, and that's why you got to use timeouts when they're necessary, and that certainly was necessary. It'll be Waitersburg, Walliver, White, and Delorier for Brush. Jacinta Kruger, Audi Pena, Maddie King, Aaron Bieselmeyer, and Chandler Girk, and the entry pass to Kristen Berg, and she came down with the basketball as she was attempting a shot, never let it out of her hand. That's a traveling violation. Let's see, the Dragons can put together something. That's what they want. Entry pass to Bieselmeyer in the lane, right baseline. Kruger's shot is off the back of the rim, rebound to Pena. That shot is blocked. Bieselmeyer misses. And the ball is out of bounds. It looked like it went off, apparently off the Beat Diggers. So it will be Holyoke to throw it in. 45.7 seconds to go. The lob into King, her 15-footer's no good. Ball batted around into the hands of Shelby Walliver, a Brush. Into the front court is Walliver. 37 seconds to go. Spinning. Looking, got to get rid of the basketball. Does near the top to White, back out to Delorier. Brush by 11. Walliver looking to her left, cross-court pass to White. White with 23 seconds to go to Waitert. Down low, Delorier, she banks and scores. Nice look by Waitert to J.D. Delorier with 5 in the quarter, 10 in the half, 14 in the game. Pena the other way, back out to King, left baseline, all the way, scoops it up, and blocked out of there. The ball is loose, and it is loose along the baseline, out of bounds. Holyoke retains possession with only 3.9 seconds to go.
I didn't even see who got that block. It was either Berg or White. I didn't see who got a piece of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure myself. Craich and Mortensen into the game for White. And Berg, nope, check that. Wailert is out. Substitution there with 3.9 seconds to go up by 13. Girk to throw it in. Near the top to Pena. Pena steps in, puts up a 3, and that's no good. And the game is over. The final score in Game 1 of this doubleheader. The Brush Girls defeat Holyoke 40-27. We'll come back in 3 minutes with a recap on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Welcome to the Beat Digger postgame show, brought to you by Buildings by Design. Buildings by Design and Brush takes pride in their workmanship and quality of their relationships with clients. For a free bid, call Pat Walter, 842-5837. Building today's business. Buildings by Design. The Beat Diggers win the game in the first of two, 40-27. Holyoke led 8-5 after one and 15-14 at the break. But the Beat Diggers outscored the Dragons 26-12 in the second half. And they ran away with a 13-point victory. Visiting Beat Diggers tonight were led by Jordan Delorier with 15 points, 7 for Alex White. Bailey Craich with 6, 5 for Melissa Waitert, 4 points by Kristen Berg. Shelby Walliver with 3 and 1 by Emma Mortensen. As for Holyoke, they got 8 points from Aaron Bieselmeyer, 7 from Audi Pena, 6 points from Maddie King, 4 from Megan Bieselmeyer, and 2 from Chandler Girk. Rebounding totals, Beat Diggers unofficially with 36, as they got 9 from Bailey Craich, 8 apiece from Melissa Waitert and Alex White. 32 rebounds for Holyoke, 12 of those by Aaron Bieselmeyer. The turnover's a big story in this game. Holyoke had 30, 20 of those in the second half. Beat Diggers had 21, but only 8 in the second half when the Beat Diggers began to break this game wide open at the free throw line. Sometimes it's how many you take and not how many you make. Holyoke only shot 9. They made 5, 55%. The Beat Diggers were atrocious from the free throw line. 6 out of 21, 28%. They could have won this game by 20, even just making half of their free throws. Nonetheless, they get the job done. They improve to 2-2 on the year, and Holyoke falls to 1-2. And again, it's what we've seen out of the Beat Diggers this year defensively. Pretty consistent defensively. And finally, the defense provided and created some offense in that second half, Jen.
And I think they just relaxed and, took what the game gave them. Like, whatever they got out of the defense, they took it and scored some points. So that was what they needed. They stopped thinking about it, just went off their reaction.
Yeah, and they forced a lot of turnovers by Holyoke. And they made the most of their opportunities in that second half, not necessarily in the first half, but it was a critical win for the Beat Diggers because you go to 1-3 with only one game remaining this month, and that changes the mindset a little bit when you go into that Fort Morgan game. And the mindset, basically, from a confidence standpoint, they come away with a road victory. They've got the confidence going into that game. And keep in mind that Rush goes to Holyoke on January the 11th, and that Holyoke team beat this Rush team by about the same margin. It was 50-35, so very similar margins, which tells you that Rush-Yuma game next month is going to be one heck of a game at the Pit in Yuma. So the Lady Beat Diggers get it done tonight. And we'll take a short break, and Jen and I will come back with a Beat Digger player of the game. In fact, we'll have more than one player of the game after this. You're listening to Brush Beat Digger Basketball on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back with Jen Goodall. Beat Digger Player of the Game is brought to you by T.O. Charlie's at 700 West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. They will not be beat by anyone when it comes to price. They'll help you find a car that fits your needs and budget. If you don't see what you want, T.O. Charlie's will find it for you. You can log on to TOCharliesFTM.com to view inventory, current specials, and apply for a loan online. Drive away with confidence at T.O. Charlie's. That basically put Jen in charge of picking the Beat Digger player of the game, but you were impressed by a couple of players tonight who take away the honors as the Beat Digger players of the game.
Well, and they kind of started it at the same time. That's why I'm saying this. There's a couple steals, a couple bats. So I'm going to say Shelby Wolliver and Jordan Delorier because of their hustle plays. Those tip balls by both of them, poking them out of bounds, forcing the Dragons to have way more turnovers than they probably would have and did not in the first half. Yeah,
they had a two-person game going
right
there when they were forcing the turnovers, and
the other one was picking up a loose change on it.
Right. Neither one of them was scoring at one point because one would pick it up, throw it to the other, and one would assist to either a Craich or one of those players, and because the scoring totals were certainly different between Delorier and Wolliver. Delorier had 14, Wolliver with 3, but they're overstated when you look at the way the defense played, and they certainly created a lot of havoc for the Holyoke offense. They really never got into a rhythm. Holyoke scored 5 points in the opening quarter. Check that, 8 in the opening quarter, 7 in the second, 6 in the third, 6 in the fourth. And let's face it, any time you hold a team to single digits each and every quarter, that's basically team defense. But as you mentioned, that was led by Delorier and Wolliver. The question for Brush is, how long will it take them to establish chemistry on offense? Because that's been the bugaboo so far this season. That's the reason they're 2-2 and not either 3-1 or 4-0. We knew they probably weren't going to win that first game against Akron, a defending state champion, which was undefeated last year. But you look at the St. Mary's Academy game, a game that we were not at because we were covering Brush Wrestling last Friday night against Mesa Ridge. And anytime you score 25 points in 36 minutes of basketball, the pace can be slowed down, but it also tells you that there's no way that either team got into an offensive rhythm. And I don't think Brush really got into an offensive rhythm tonight. I think it was more about the defense creating offense, and that was the type of rhythm they got into. It really wasn't the half-court game. It was more the transition game because of the turnovers that they forced.
Well, and I think another key point is that they've inserted a couple new sets, so plays for half court. So that takes a lot of time and a lot of repetition in order to get that to be finesse, if you will. And some of the older things that they've run, this is the perfect time to try it when you're not in league play and it doesn't count against you as much if you do have a loss or when you're trying to work out the bugs. And, maybe Christmas for them will be a benefit because there's open gym, there's things that can happen that they can get in the gym and just shoot.
Yeah, they got to take advantage of that time, but they'll have one more game. That'll be a week from today. And keep in mind, we'll make the announcement several times tonight that coming up next Friday, Brush will be in Fort Morgan to take on the Mustang. Those games will be on B106 and B106.com. We will not have those games here on 1010. So next Friday, Brush in Fort Morgan on B106 and B106.com as part of a doubleheader. All right, it's our final break before we preview the boys' game as Brush and Holyoke about to do battle here in several minutes. The Brush girls win tonight by a score of 40-27. We'll take a break and come back with more. I'm John Beltran with Jen Goodall, live from Holyoke High School, right here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.